Going to do an emergency brake test. Pressure now is, the pressure is 125 psi. The trailer brake is pushed in. So the trailer brake is in, which means we have air pressure in the emergency hose. Now we have to go out and make sure that the mechanism is working. These are connected. Come back here and put another eye, another camera. One is going to look at the emergency brakes of the tandem while I am disconnecting the emergency hose. This is going to make a very loud noise. Bang! Let us see. We should get some action on the back. Did it do it? It is working. Should do it. We're going to repeat that experiment again to see how the emergency brakes work. As you see, we are in the most beautiful part of Utah. Get some air to the brakes. Should hear a big bang. Expect a big loud bang. Perfect. Yeah, you can see the cloud of dust that came from there. This is an old trailer. So you are going to see when we do the emergency brake test, you are going to see more details here. The truck is on. The pressure is 125. The RPM is 600. And we are going to push the trailer brake. So we supply air to the emergency brake. Now we can hear the big bang here. And we should have a very nice film in the back if the telephone is still there. Yeah, the telephone is still there. Perfect. We should have a very nice show here. We do the leak, internal leak test on the red and the blue and see how that will work. First the truck is on. And we are going to push the brake. That is the release. Perfect. We are going now to push the pedal. Disappeared, yes, perfect. Let's do it again. Let us do it again. Let us do it again. These have to be pushed in. These have to be bumped. Perfect. It did work. The blue did not last. We can repeat this one again. Where is the blue? The blue is at the floor right here. Perfect, it worked perfectly good. We are going to plug the red hose and the blue hose, plug them with a piece of plastic and put the cell phone in front of them, and we are going to see what would that do. If you push now, how much air pressure we have? We have 100 psi. So we can push that one first. See what does that do. We'll block him again. So now the test for the emergency line works. Let us see how the surface line works. We're going to turn the truck on. If we push the brakes now, with the two knobs are out. Push the brakes. Would that do any good? Would we get air in the back? nothing changed. So there is no airflow in this condition. Where do you get the airflow? You get the air most probably if you put that in and you put the brakes. Push it in again. Okay. Let us see what do we get. We lost them both. So we get air here from here and we get air from here. That's a good test. Complete the emergency test, the brake test. Here is the yellow hose, air hose, blocked by a piece of nylon. And here is the cell phone that's going to watch it while the emergency hose is connected. The truck is running. The truck is running. All I have to do now, the air pressure is 125. I am going to push the trailer air supply in and I'm going to pull the trailer handle, brake handle. This is the trailer brake handle. Right? See if that is going to push any air in the yellow line. Let us go back and see what happened. Yes, the piece of plastic flew away and the telephone fell on the ground. Here is the piece of plastic right here. So is it working? I will repeat it again just to make sure it works better. This time a large piece of plastic and the cell phone, it flew on the floor. Let me see this time if I can do a better job. I'm going to put a piece of plastic here in case. The truck is running. The trailer brake is pushed in, and here is the troublemaker, the handle. Let us see if that will work. Perfect. This is much better. The piece of plastic flew away, the phone worked. The telephone stayed. Where is the piece of plastic? It is gone. We'll do it another way. Here is another trial. I found a piece of plastic. I plugged it, and I'm going to use my feet, the foot brake, to see if that will work or not. Here is the brake. Let us see if that will do it. Yes, perfect. So we learned something. Let me do it again with another change. This one is different now. I plugged it. I put the phone to watch it, but this is different. I'm going to turn the truck off. And the truck is off. But it is in the on position. That way I can see the air pressure. The air pressure is 100 125, less than 125, no problem. Here is the trailer brake is pushed in. I'm going to use my foot on the brake. This time I don't know if can the foot brake, can the surface brake work when the truck is off? That is the question. So I'm going to push the brake and see what happened. I don't know at all what is going to happen. Let me see. Ooh, it did fly right there. And the hose disappeared. Look at the hose. The hose flew away. The hose disappeared right there. So when the truck is off and you push the pedal, when that is connected, you get airflow. Let me do another one. This is the last test. I plugged the blue line. I have my cell phone ready, but I'm going to disconnect this hose. So there is no air emergency going to this line. Now I'm going to use the brakes, the foot brakes. This is a very serious step now. The truck is off. Now this doesn't matter now. I need to push that brake to see if that will work or not. It did work. It pushed it on the floor. Yes, it pushed the air back. So let me do another last one. Last. This is seriously the last. I plugged this line. I have myself, as you see, there is no sound here. Everything is disconnected. So there is no air going in the red line. And how much air pressure I got? Do I have enough? The air pressure dropped a little. But let me push the brakes. Would it work? Let me see if that will do anything. I don't see plastic. It did not fly. That is a very good observation. Which means when you disconnect the red hose, the blue hose does not transmit any air. That is a very critical step. Because if the blue hose has air pressure in it and the trailer is disconnected when you drive, it is going to disengage the brakes and cause a fatal injury. That is a very critical step in the emergency test. And we are finished. The conclusion is that the blue air hose only transmits air pressure. When the truck is on, the air pressure is high and the emergency red line is connected or it has air flow in it. When the red line is disconnected and there is no air flow in it, the blue line should never have air in it, because if it does, it's going to cause a fatal injury. That ends my test. This is how you pass level 1 inspection test.